Well, pop history buffs already know that the Cowsills were from Newport, right? And the band Tavares was from Providence.
That's right, but there was also a band from Rumford, Rhode Island that topped the national charts too. That was back in the 1970s. Unlike the others, they did it only once. NBC 10's RJ Heim is on special assignment.
It was a song that climbed up the national charts in 1971, going top 10. A catchy tune called Sweet Mary, about a soldier fighting in Vietnam who gets the news that his girlfriend back home is going to have his baby.
She said to hurry home, I need you right away.
It had nothing to do, absolutely, with marijuana. It had to do with personal friends of ours.
Who are still friends to this day. No names, please.
A lot of people get flashes in their head when they hear that song.
Steve Jablecki from Rumford, on guitar, keyboards, and vocals, was the driving force in the family of musicians who had a burning passion for music. He recorded a demo of Sweet Mary that got the attention of producers in New York that told him to come on down.
He sent out demos, and they heard that tune, and they said, like, that's it, let's call this guy. Hitchhiked to New York and sang the lead. There were studio musicians involved.
It was the fall of 1970, the U.S., waist deep in an unpopular war. Steve was 22, and Pat was admittedly one of his girlfriends at the time. They eventually married in 1981.
He just loved being on stage. He loved performing. He loved the adoration. He loved the girls.
Steve was a serious musician, but all of his artistic songs were passed over for the one with the bubblegum sound.
Steve was disappointed that out of all the music that he had recorded, that they chose that song.
Brother Mike played drums.
It became a hit record, and then Steve formed the band, and we went out and toured. It was fun. In certain ways, it was frightening. Just, enjoyable. It was great.
Everything was shocked because they were a garage band, and we used to hang around the garage and listen to them.
It all happened so fast. The album cover shot on the east side of Providence, the back at India Point Park. But their second single didn't hit the Hot 100.
If you have a hit, you have to come right back with another one. Boom, boom, boom.
And then while playing a gig in Wilkes-Barre in 1972, Tropical Storm Agnes finished them off. The flood destroyed all their equipment.
The band manager was supposed to obtain insurance and didn't. And everybody said, well, I'm out of here. So they all split and went their different ways. Steve was devastated. He thought they had a lot more to do, a lot more music they could make.
Very few bands get a top 10 hit, which is why Wadsworth Mansion will be enshrined with the other musical greats from the Ocean State.
It's a great pop song. Grateful that some guys from Rhode Island did it.
Currently, there are 28 inductees on the walls here of the Rhode Island Music Hall of Fame. There are hundreds more on the waiting list.
He understood the business at a time when most young musicians just thought somebody was going to walk into a club and discover them. Steve understood otherwise.
Steve continued to pursue music, played gigs at the Whiskey A Go-Go in L.A. with a new band, and was pursuing music publishing. He died of liver failure in 2005 at the age of 57. But the music lives on. Steve's granddaughter from his first marriage, Natasha Beckman, is in a band. His two sons with Pat, Matt and Mark, live and record in Portland, Oregon.
That's an amazing thing to me, that how that can be passed down. He got to live a dream. Not too many of us get to do that.
RJ Heim, NBC 10 News.
Now.